Hello, I'm Shane from activegrowth.com, and in this video I want to tell you about newbie traps. So if you are new to the idea of becoming an online entrepreneur of some kind, right? Maybe you've got some friends who you've heard make some money online, or you've read about like digital nomads who have a great lifestyle, right? They can kind of work somewhere on an exotic beach from their laptop, and that's how they make their money. And you think, that sounds pretty good. I want some of that. Then, well, that's good, probably, but if you're new to this, it means that you are the perfect candidate for a whole class of products out there that I call newbie traps. And in this video, I want to show you how to recognize and avoid those basically scam products. So this is a case of basically judging a book by its cover, but I have been in this space for a long time, and this works very reliably. You can really spot these things from a mile away once you know them, and you can avoid a lot of wasted time and money. So a newbie trap is a type of product that is specifically made to exploit your lack of knowledge and your lack of expertise in this space, right? It's specifically catered to appeal to you because you can't yet really tell the difference. You just don't have the experience yet to tell the difference between like what's real and what isn't. Now, the first telltale sign of a newbie trap is that it is very general. A newbie trap is a product that will advertise itself as a way to, in general, just make money, right? It's like this is a way to make money online. And it will not go into specifics because, of course, there are many products online that teach you things that are useful to know when you want to become an online entrepreneur. But the good products are almost always highly specific. They're highly specific about what are you going to learn here. So for example, if you see a product advertised as, learn the strategies that we've used with our clients to create and optimize their paid Facebook advertising. It's highly specific, right? You know exactly what this is about. That is unlikely to be a newbie trap. But if you see a product that basically says, oh my God, there's this great opportunity to make money online. It's going to be so great. It emphasizes how much money you'll make, how great your life will be, how quick and easy this is, and just, gets you to dream about how great it will be when you never have to worry about paying the bills again, when you can work from anywhere in the world, when you basically make all this money and, all your problems are going to be solved. That's what it emphasizes, but it never really tells you, wait, hold on, what am I learning here? What is this technique that you're going to show me? Right, that's unclear. It's basically secondary. So that is a clear sign of a newbie trap, right? Because it tries to tap into your dreams and desires of making money and having an easier life, and kind of forgoes any details that might get in the way of that. On the flip side, that means that the non-newbie trap products are often basically less appealing. I mean, it's less exciting to, you look at, like the example I gave before, how to optimize Facebook ads for your clients. I mean, that implies a lot of work, right? You've got to learn stuff, you've got to get clients, you've got to do Facebook advertising. It's like, who wouldn't rather just make some money magically from the internet and chill out on the beach somewhere, right? And that's the problem, right? Because once you have a bit of experience in this space, you look at the promises these other products make and you're like, well, obviously that's not going to happen. Ironically, another telltale sign of a newbie trap is that there's usually some kind of a rant against these gurus that want to deceive you and against these rubbish products that make all these promises and don't keep them and so on. It's really strange, but it is one of the markers. There's usually some mention of, oh, all these other people are dishonest, but I'm finally, I want to help you out and I'm finally going to share the secrets with you and so on. That is also a telltale sign of a newbie trap. And by the way, what happens when you buy one of these things, they're usually quite cheap, but what happens is that you are entered into what we like to call upsell hell, right? As soon as you buy this thing for, I don't know, let's say $37, the next page is going to tell you, okay, you bought this thing, but forget about that. There's another thing, there's another secret that's even bigger, something that's even better. And this, and for only $97, you can have this. And if you buy that, then the next page is like, well, okay, if you want to join the super elite mastermind mega group, then for only $197 a month, we will make your dream lifestyle happen. When you buy that, there's the next thing. It basically just keeps going until you run out of money. And that's another clear sign, right? They want you to forget about the product you just bought immediately because it's not a real product. It's basically just a scam, and get your money for something else. There's a platitude in marketing that says, sell the sizzle, not the steak. Sell the sizzle, not the steak. And, if someone emphasizes the sizzle in their marketing message, that's fine. That's just good marketing. But if it's all sizzle and no steak, then it's a newbie trap. So I hope with these few pointers, you'll be able to find your way as you start learning about online businesses and becoming an online entrepreneur. And I hope that you can use this to avoid these newbie traps and avoid spending, wasting your time and money on those, and kind of steer towards the more trustworthy sources of advice and training. And for sure, advice and training are good things. You need them. And on activegrowth.com, my own website, we provide some such advice and guidance. And as you will see, if you look at our blog posts or if you listen to our podcast, we often actually lean very far the other way. So we basically never do the hypey, aspirational dream kind of stuff, right? We are very, very pragmatic. And in fact, I pride myself in having a website that very often tackles the unsexy topics, the things that, just don't make for an exciting headline. Don't make you jump and drop everything else and go, oh my God, I need to have this. The stuff that is actually important, the stuff that actually makes a difference, but that just isn't that exciting. So, we talk about things like building your skills over time. It takes time to build skills. And we talk about things like the kind of personal weaknesses that you have to confront and overcome as an entrepreneur, such as, procrastination, such as perfectionism, and such as the general problem of having to organize yourself, do your own work without, a boss breathing down your neck or any kind of external pressure. You just got to do it all by yourself. So this is the type of stuff we talk about. And you can go to activegrowth.com to learn more about what we do. But at any rate, there are many other good and serious tools and sources you can use. And I hope you can find your way to them and avoid the newbie traps on the way. All right, let me add a little bit of bonus content here. If you have been following my stuff for a while and you're watching this and you're wondering, why am I talking about this? It's not the kind of topic I've really been talking about lately, right? The reason I made this video is because I noticed that on my website, there was this old, ancient post about newbie traps. And it was still getting some traffic. So, people still found this post, but the video I had on there wasn't showing anymore. And this is actually, if you go to the very, very old parts of my blog, you'll see this often that, in my ancient posts, the embed codes that I put there for videos just don't work anymore. And in most cases, it doesn't matter because nobody sees those posts. And, they're basically just there to give people an opportunity to see how much I sucked, to kind of give you an idea of how low I started. And I basically hope that people who do venture that far back in the blog find some encouragement. They see like, oh, okay, I suck too, but so did he. So anyway, this is just one of those posts where the video didn't work anymore, but also the video was super outdated. So I thought, since there's still people coming to this post and maybe I can save a few people from making some bad purchase decisions, I thought, why not give it an update? So that's why I made this new video. Hey, if you know anyone who's in this position, if you know anyone who maybe is susceptible to falling for these newbie traps and MLM scams and all this rubbish, maybe send them this video, right? Maybe it'll help change their mind.